Richarlison de Andrade was born on the 10th of May 1997 in the small town of Vitória of southeastern Brazil. The 36-cap international has earned cult hero status at Goodison Park for his tenacity, proficiency and infectious personality, yet receives scorn from rivals for these exact reasons. It was not easy for Richarlison to get to the top, and in this video we aim to explore how exactly the 25-year-old rose up out of poverty in the back streets of Brazil and into the bright lights of Premier League football. My life could have ended several times from being in the wrong place at the wrong time, he told 442 in a 2018 interview. I had a dream of being a footballer and I focused on training to reach my objective. I've always made the right choices and God has put me in the right place. God willing, Richarlison has earned his reputation as a thorn in the side of most teams he faces and has impressed for Everton over his 4 years at the club. But at one point, it seemed unlikely that he would ever be able to escape the struggles of his youth. At just 10 years old, following the split of his parents, he told 442 that he had hopped off the back of a moving van to stay with his father because he knew he would be guaranteed more time for football. It was his passion, and he knew it was his future. Earning trials for Avaí and Figueirense, he once again felt disappointment as he was rejected. Only in 2014 did he really get his break. Whilst impressing at an under-20s tournament, he was invited to trial for America. He spoke of how he could not fail, as he had only purchased a one-way train ticket. His risk was met with reward, as he was signed on to the academy, and since then, never looked back. Despite an injury setback early on in his career, he eventually made his move to one of Brazil's footballing powerhouses, signing for Fluminense in 2015. After again impressing, the forward was virtually on the plane to Amsterdam to sign for Ajax before he received a call that he could not turn down. In a remarkable twist of fate, Richarlison snubbed the Dutch giants and opted for Marco Silva's Watford, fulfilling his lifelong dream of playing in the Premier League. A respectable return of 10 goal contributions in his debut season for the Hornets, he earned high praise, with Alan Pardew lauding the recruitment staff for bagging the explosive star. However, his season was somewhat marred by the club he would later sign for, as they came calling for the Watford boss following the sacking of Ronald Koeman. Their advances were rejected, but the damage had already been done. Watford dropped from 8th in the early stages of the season to a more familiar 14th by the season's end. And once he left, Richarlison would then follow his former manager to Goodison Park in a switch that had the potential to rise to £50 million. It was this price tag, however, that led to the creation of his song, which he himself has admitted to adoring.
Here's Brasília, e olha aí cost 50 million, and you will think he's fucking brilliant, Richarlison.
Since signing for the Toffees, it seems like the Brazilian has found his true home amongst the Evertonians. Around the time of his signing, he also earned his first call-up for the national team, and only a year later he was scoring the winner in the Copa America final, and a year further, in 2020, he was the Olympics' top goalscorer as Brazil won gold in Tokyo. Taking immense pride in his Brazilian identity, his signature celebration, birthed with his good friend Neymar, has earned him the nickname O Pombo, translated to the pigeon. Not only has he scored important goals for his country, but his 10 league strikes last season helped Everton narrowly avoid relegation. He was the club's top scorer and has achieved this feat 2 times prior to last season. Everton owe the mercurial Brazilian a huge debt of gratitude for his performances last season, but it does appear that at Goodison he has truly begun to settle down in England. His performances certainly deserve better than that of a relegation battle, and under Frank Lampard, hopefully the club can match his ambition in the coming seasons. He ended his interview with 442 by claiming, "I will raise my level. I think about playing in the Champions League and being the top scorer in the Premier League. I came to England to make history. Hopefully, at Goodison Park, he can one day achieve this feat." Last season only served to prove how in the face of adversity, this young man can more than step up. His entire life had already proven that he could deal with hardships, but his performances last season proved it to the world. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe for more content. If you have any ideas for future videos, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below.